Let's talk about threading text. That's actually a pretty easy thing. But in Adobe Illustrator, since you really only have one artboard that you're going to be working with, your chances of threading will be less than, say, a program like InDesign where you've got a lot of pages. But still, it's there and it is useful. Now, what I've got in threadingtext.ai, which is in your work folder, is I've got some text loaded, and you see the dreaded plus sign. Now, that means overset text. It means, Andy, if you print this, I won't be able to print that part. Now, the good news is it will warn you. It'll tell you you have overset text. And I would almost imagine almost 100% of the time, you probably would not want to print it. You'd like to stop and figure out what the problem is. Now, there are several ways that we can solve this problem, two main ones. One way would be to reformat it, take something out, make the font smaller, something to bring that text back. Another way would be more traditional, and that is basically create another box and put it in it. And we can actually do that two ways. Now, the first way is there is nothing over here. There is no other box, I should say. If I come over here and touch that little plus sign with my selection tool and click it, you get what is called a type gun. What we want to do is shoot the gun someplace else. Now, wherever you shoot it, the other text is going to come out. I want to shoot it in an area that fits this page over here. So I'm going to get right about here. Now, if you got smart guides on, that's nice because it helps you out. Click and drag to define how big you want this. You can always change that later and then just let go. Now, you will see a line, that's the thread, saying we're going from here to here. Anything we do, if we get into type mode now, let me go ahead and get into type mode and press the enter key or something, well, the text is going to flow. It is now threaded. If for whatever reason you no longer want this over here, if I go back to my selection tool and literally delete this box, the text will come back over here. You're not deleting the text. Or if for whatever reason you want to keep this box as a separate typing box, but you don't want this text going into it, you change your mind. Double click right on that little spot right there, and you, in a sense, cut the thread. You break the thread. This is now a self-standing type box. So is this, but then we have the problem back down here again. So let's say, just for the sake of argument, that we drew this box independently of this one. So this would be the other way you could do this. You already have something you want it to go into. As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Let's have some fun. Pick up your, your rounded rectangle tool. And let's go into something maybe like this, but let's give that a big rounded rectangle. Maybe something like that, just to give it a different shape to go into. And let's go ahead and pick up our selection tool. We're going to have to make that bigger. Now, if I come over here again and click that button and grab that text and come up over into here and click, it will automatically change that shape into the thread. So if you have a pre-existing box, go ahead and click into it. If you have a pre-existing shape, go ahead and click into it. If you don't have a pre-existing shape or box, like we did at the beginning, you can click in that little box down there and then draw to define the shape if you want to. Whatever way you choose, if you need to break your text into different areas, threading is actually pretty easy. On to the next.